Well, hello, my good faithful YouTube viewers and listeners. It is the Jer Bear. Today's date is Wednesday, November 2022. Thank you so much for stopping by and indulging me for the next little while. Don't know how long I'm going to be here, but I hope you've all been doing well. I've been doing pretty good, all things considered, and I'm going to discuss those all things considered in this daily rant. So I'm going to just cut right to the chase and announce that, hey, I'm single again. Woohoo! It feels great. I got my life back, I got my freedom back, and I am actually relieved that this so-called relationship that I was in is officially over. I'm actually relieved by this. Now, I know most people who, they get in these breakups, and most of the breakups turn, bloody knuckle, drag out, just nasty, ugly, disgusting. Not so much here, although some words were exchanged. But I am so, I can't emphasize enough, I am so glad to be single, to have my life back again. So what happened? Let's get to the meat and potatoes of why I'm single again. So, and what's ironic too is that today would have been the third anniversary, or the 3-month anniversary of our relationship, because we made this relationship official on August 9th, and she couldn't even remember the fucking day we made it official. So I'm getting ahead of myself. I know I'm trying to relax and slow down and not get ahead of myself, but I'm actually glad that this is over. So we met one time, this girl and I, we met one time. She worked at Applebee's in Southgate, Michigan, and we had been friends for quite a long time, and we decided on August 9th that after having been friends for so long, we were going to make a relationship official. She was single, I was single. Okay, we liked each other. Cool. I made plans to see her and to go on a date with her. That never happened. She always had an excuse. By the way, she's not working. She came up with this cockamamie story that she's working, and she's always looking for people to defend her when she is not worthy of defense. Okay? She has a serious, horrific drug problem. Big time on drugs. She's a burnout. And I didn't know it at the time, but I had to find out the hard way. So, we were in this relationship, if you want to call it that. Never went on a date with her. Never been physical with her. Never got to hold her hand, hug her. Well, I hugged her when she worked at the restaurant, but we weren't in a relationship at the time. I never got to hold her hand. I never got to take her on a date. Never got to kiss her. We didn't even fuck. We didn't even get intimate under the sheets. None of that happened. She lives down in Wyandotte. I live in the Chesaning area. It's a long drive. If you're familiar with Saginaw County, Detroit area, if you're familiar with the geographical locations of each of the locations in Michigan, then you would know it's quite a drive. I mean, it's a long way. So we never actually been on a date, although I have made several attempts to want to go on a date with her. I wanted to come down to see her. She always had an excuse. Her son has appointments, or she had to work, and like I said, she don't have a job. She's a liar. So after 3 months, not knowing what exactly was going on, I'm getting all these messages. And mind you, I don't go by what other people tell me. I let those people who are being questioned or being accused, I let those people show their true colors to me. I don't just go by what somebody says, willy-nilly, this he said, she said crap. I don't believe that. And so today was the final straw. She blew up on me before in Messenger. She called me up accusing me of conspiring against her, and I'm supposed to be friends with her son's biological father, which I'm not. I've never spoken to the guy. I don't even know who the fuck the guy is, to be honest with you. And it's like, you're accusing me of having these discussions with this guy when I don't even know who the fuck he is. I don't know who your son's dad is. The fuck are you talking about? So she accused me of that once before, and then today was the final straw. I had finally fucking had it with her. I said, you know what? I am not dealing with this shit anymore. I am not dealing with this shit. I'm done with you. And then it turned into a heated back and forth. She told me to go fuck myself. I told her to go fuck herself. I called her a bitch, and she said some stupid shit to me. She's probably on Facebook right now writing out a post, bashing me and saying things about me that aren't true. That's the drugs talking. I just let it go. I don't make a big deal about it, although, it's evidence against her, and I could actually sue her for slander. But she was on Facebook saying all kinds of shit, saying that, he whines about cancer from 30 years ago. I don't whine about cancer. I've never whined about cancer. Never, not once. Not once. So, this bitch is fucking crazy. I'm glad that it's over. I dumped her. And I know that most people, generally, are heartbroken, devastated, bereft, sad, dismal, melancholy, all the synonyms you want to add. They feel anything but happy or excited. No, I'm happy and excited now that I don't have this relationship, the weight of her baggage and her toxicity on my fucking shoulders. She ended up crashing her dad's car. She totaled her dad's car. The excuse she gave was, I was messing with the radio. Yeah, you were probably zonked out on fucking drugs. Then, her son, whom of which, by the way, is on the autism spectrum, he escaped out the door because she's living with her dad. She's staying in her dad's basement, her and her son. He stormed out the motherfucking door. She didn't know about it because she was asleep. And why are you asleep? Zonked out on drugs, maybe? Had a heavy dose of crystal meth or whatever the fuck it is you're into? I don't know. But he ended up storming out the door. One of her dad's neighbors called the police. Then Child Protective Services got involved. So she's had a lot of open and CPS cases on her. Not open and shut. A lot of open CPS cases on her. She's bad news. And at the time I didn't know it. But all the shit was starting to come out. And she doesn't have a relationship with her dad, which I can understand now. It makes sense. She doesn't get along with her dad. Her mom died. And on a human level, I tried to work with her. I tried to be someone that she could listen to. I tried to be the support, provided that I'm supposed to be her man. I'm supposed to be her boyfriend. I'm supposed to be able to be there for her when she needs me. And I did the best I could. And I am sorry. I am very sorry that her mom is gone. I'm not going to say anything negative about her mom, because her mom is gone. She's not here to defend herself, but I am sorry that her mom is gone. I sympathize on that level. I'm not an asshole, contrary to what most people think. I'm not a jerk. I just get tired of people's shit. So I do apologize for her mom passing away, and I told her, baby, I'm sorry. I wish there was something more I could do. I tried to be supportive. She's looking for low-income apartments. I had given her numbers close by me so that way we could, because if she moved to Owasso or Chesaning in a low-income apartment, there's no reason that she and I can't, get together more often, and I can take her out on dates, and I can, spend time with her. She didn't want that. She didn't fucking want that. She wanted to move all the way up north to Petoskey, Michigan, which is even further away from Wyandotte, which is Detroit area. It would take me all day to get to Petoskey from here. All day. And she had the fucking nerve to tell me, well, we can see each other on holidays and when you vacation in northern Michigan. No. Sorry. That's not the way relationships work, honey. I don't want a part-time girlfriend. I want a 24/7, 365 around the fucking clock girlfriend. Not a girlfriend when it's convenient for you to play the part of girlfriend. I am so glad that this relationship is over. She can say whatever she wants to say about me on Facebook. I don't give a fuck. I really don't care. She can say whatever she wants, but I have my shit together. I have all my ducks in a row. At least I think they're ducks. But I've got my shit together. I don't need somebody like her in my life. She is negative. She's toxic. I've been told that she sleeps with, numerous guys, which I can't verify that, so I don't want to say that it's true. But at this point, I wouldn't doubt it. I don't feel bad that we're broken up. I don't care. I'm glad that it's over. I ended up blocking her on Facebook, which kind of sucks because I was hoping we still could have been friends, but it was a lost cause. She ended up doing one of those voice calls on Messenger today, on Facebook Messenger. Went off the fucking hook on me. She went fucking berserk, accusing me of conspiring against her. Again, conspiring against her with Child Protective Services, her son's biological father, saying that I'm friends with her son's dad and I'm talking to him and we're plotting and planning against her. People, I have no idea who the fuck her kid's dad is. I have no clue. I've never spoken to the guy. I don't know the guy's name. I don't even know where the fuck he lives. I would imagine Detroit. Or maybe the surrounding suburbs of Detroit. I don't know who he is. I don't know and I don't care. I don't have a beef with the guy. Just because she is jealous. Because now her baby daddy has a new girlfriend, has a new woman, and she probably treats her kid a whole hell of a lot better than she does. My ex. Well, I'm not going to join in on this hating, the smear campaign. And just because I refuse to get in on this, you can't then say that I'm retaliating or that I don't really love you. And that's what she tried to pull. Well, that's just not going to work. Well, she blew up on me today. She told me to go fuck myself, and I told her to fuck off, called her a bitch, this, that, and the other. We are done. She can be somebody else's problem now. I am back in the single life, and I gotta tell you guys, it is absolutely fucking amazing. I love it. Oh, I love it. I feel like I could just go out and dance right now. I want to go dancing tonight. I just want to celebrate life now. I got my life back. I am free to do whatever the fuck I want to do. Which, I was free to do whatever the fuck I wanted to do anyway. Because I never saw her. I might as well have been single this whole time for the past 3 months. Instead of having the last 3 months of my life being wasted on someone who can't get her shit together. I don't need a drug addict in my life. I don't need someone who can't get her shit straight. Someone who's going to sleep around just so she can get what she wants from these guys. I don't need people like that. I am glad that it's over. Like I said, she can say whatever she wants to say on Facebook. I don't care. I don't want to see screenshots. I don't give a fuck what she has to say. She's out of my life. She's out of my life. And I love it. I love it. I'm I love it. I love it. I can't stress it enough. I cannot stress it enough. I'm just answering some messages here on my in Messenger. It's not her, but I gotta tell you guys, I am fucking thrilled to be single again. I encourage it. If you're currently single listening to this, stay single. Enjoy the single life. Reclaim your life. Don't put up with crazy motherfuckers. Own your life. Take it back. Live the life you want to live and do it on your own. Don't let crazy people who don't have their fucking shit together, don't let them control your fate. Don't let them control your happiness. Don't let them control your future. More importantly, don't let them control you. I learned my lesson. After 3 months of just trying to be a decent human being. She asked me for information on homeless shelters, low-income apartments. I had given her phone numbers. What else am I supposed to do from up here? I can't just drive down to fucking Wyandotte and, find an apartment with her. Well, but Jared, you went to the Upper Peninsula and you did this and you did that. You should have been able to help her. Well, those plans were already predetermined long before any of this came up. Long before that. And furthermore, this girl, she never made any attempt whatsoever to want to hook up or to hang out with me. She wanted to act like girlfriend when it was convenient for her. She never made any serious attempts at wanting to go on a date. And I was really looking forward to going on dates with her. She didn't want it. She always had an excuse. And mind you, I caught her in a lie anyway because she told me that her son had an appointment on a day that I was talking to her. It was a Sunday. You don't have doctor's appointments on Sundays. Sorry. So that was a first red flag. And then she told me she was working somewhere in Wyandotte. Dry cleaner or someplace. I don't know. She said dry cleaner. That's what she said. I don't know how true it is. But I almost had to dig that out of her. I literally had to fight with her verbally just to get an answer out of her. Where do you work? You said you didn't work. I thought you didn't have a job. You were asking all of us to be a reference for you to get a job at General Motors. They're not going to hire a fucking drug addict. I understand why General Motors did want to hire you. You have an issue with drugs. You abuse drugs. I feel bad for her son. Not that he's on the autism spectrum. The autism diagnosis does not define a child, by the way. I loved her son regardless of whatever he was diagnosed with. Autism or not, I loved him anyway because I was dating his mom. I was with his mom. So automatically, as any man would, I accepted her son as mine. Although biologically he's not mine. But being the guy I am, or what any man would do, when you date a mom, you accept their kids. And that's what I did. I accepted her son. Irrespective of the fact that he had autism. The autism, it's irrelevant. I loved him no matter what. Now, I never got to meet her son, which was actually a good thing. I was saved by the bell on that. And the reason I say that is because if I would have met him, I would have gotten attached to him. And then this happens with his mom and myself. Then the breakup would have been painful. I would have been heartbroken. I would have been devastated. I don't get to see my buddy anymore, That would have killed me. Because I know who I am and I know how I am with kids. When you get attached to them and then something happens, it's like, well, what the fuck? Just like that, gone, done, can't see him no more. So I'm glad I didn't get to meet him. I do wish him the best. I hope that he gets the help he needs, and I hope his mom, which I don't see this happening, I hope his mom will get her shit together. But if not, he'll end up being taken away by CPS, which I'm hoping happens. Because he deserves better than that. The conditions that he's living in, it's detestable, it's disgusting. He's got a mother who is a fucking drug addict, zoned out on drugs all the time. He escapes the house. He's nonverbal. He escapes out of the house where she lives. And like I said, the neighbors had to call the cops, and then the cops notify Child Protective Services as they're supposed to. I don't need that in my life. I don't need it. It sounds like, after all this time, after 3 months, it sounds to me that the situation was far worse than I had originally projected, and I'm glad that I found out now. I'm glad that I learned of the situation now. Because I'm glad I didn't get too far deep into this relationship where I was actually going down and seeing the kid and going on dates with his mom, I'm so glad. I'm so glad that I was hesitant. I had my doubts, okay, but I'm so glad that I was hesitant, that I actually allowed myself to think about things before I went through on them, and I'm just glad. I'm glad I made that decision, because I wouldn't have been doing myself any favors by sticking around with someone who's going to not only abuse drugs, but not take care of her kid. I don't need someone who doesn't have their shit together. And she says, oh yeah, I'm talking to my recovery coach and this, that, and the other. Okay, fine. You talk to your recovery coach. But is it really doing any good? Because you're still doing the same shit. You never stopped using. You're still doing whatever shit you're doing, injecting shit into your body. You don't know who you are, where the fuck you are half the goddamn time, and I'm supposed to be in love with someone like that? I'm sorry. I can't do that. And I'm not going to be disrespected. I'll be goddamned if I'm going to be disrespected by this bitch, her accusing me of things that I never did, and telling me where I have to be. And no, you can go to hell, bitch. I'm not going anywhere with you. I'm not going to meet you anywhere. I'm not going to appear anywhere for you. The answer is no. You and I are done. This relationship is over. Don't let people control your life. Don't let some crazy psycho bitch control you. And I know it's not just women. It's men too. There's a lot of fucking crazy guys out there. But you know, I'm not hurt. I'm not hurt by this breakup. I'm relieved. I'm ecstatic about this breakup. I couldn't be happier. I feel like going out and dancing. Like I said, I just want to go out, have a beer, tie one on, celebrate a little bit. It's great to be back in the single life again. And hey, I got my old spot back. I still got my same seat. I still got my old chair. Hello, single life, my old friend. It's great to be with you again. Oh, it's great. I feel so relieved. I think from now on, I'm just going to stay single. I love being single. Oh, I love it. You can't convince me otherwise. Love and relationships are the way to go. I'm not convinced anymore. I'm convinced that I was doing much, much better being by myself. Does it upset me that I lost a friend? Kinda. But she really wasn't my friend to begin with. If she's going to be deceitful, if she's going to engage in sophistry and make up shit about what she's doing and lie to me about things, going behind my back doing shady shit, I don't need anybody like that in my life. Now, she could just as well say that I'm going behind her back and I'm sleeping with every woman I see, because granted, I do have a lot of single female friends, but I have not slept with any of them, and I don't expect her to believe that, by the way, but I have not slept with any of my single friends. When I was in this relationship with her, I was faithful to her. I didn't sleep with any woman. I never talked to any woman about meeting up and, having a good time. I did not engage in any kind of secret meetup or sexual encounter with a woman. I was in a relationship with this girl. I was faithful to her. I loved her. I had feelings for her. She really didn't feel the same about me. For someone who can easily accuse me of doing things that I actually didn't do, saying that I'm conspiring against her with Child Protective Services and I'm conspiring against her with her baby daddy, and I don't even know her baby's dad. I don't know any of those people. And the reason she says that is because, and this is the truth, I'm friends on Facebook with her son's father's new girlfriend. We are friends on Facebook. Okay? I don't engage. I never talk to her about anything sexual. I never said, well, let's meet up in secret and, have a little fun. I would never, I didn't do that. Because now this woman is in a relationship with her son's dad. So it's easy for my ex-girlfriend, my jolted girlfriend, or jolted. I can't find the word jilted. Jilted is the word. Get with it, Jerry Bear. No, so now it's easy for my jilted girlfriend to assume that this new woman and I are having something going on, and that's not true. That's not true at all. We are friends on Facebook. We talk about things on occasion. We talk on Messenger. Hey, what's up? What? Nothing sexual. Nothing perverted. It's always, kept civil and brief. And it's like, yeah, I'm doing pretty good. How are you today? It's general conversation. Nothing sexual. Nothing perverted. Nothing like that. But now that I'm single, I don't give a fuck. I'll talk to any fucking buddy I want. And it's great. I don't have that burden on my shoulders. She was trying to tell me I don't like you talking to other women. I don't give a fuck what you like. I can talk to anybody I want. And I will talk to anybody I want. You have an insecurity issue? Yes, you have the insecurity issue. I don't. You don't see me making a big deal about you talking to other single men. Which, by the way, I was told that she was sleeping with them. But again, I don't know if that's true. I don't know if my ex-girlfriend and this other girl were conspiring and plotting against each other and they were trying to get me to take sides. I don't play those games either, by the way. No, guys, I'm so glad that this is over. It was the first relationship I've had in quite some time, and as of today, it would have been 3 months that I've been in this relationship. It would have been 3 months. And it's the longest relationship I've ever had, and it wasn't even real. It was just a big time waste. So I don't even know if I would consider it a real relationship. I had feelings for her. I loved her. I cared about her a great deal. A part of me still does. I want to see her succeed. I want to see her turn her life around and get off the fucking shit she's on. But there's no guarantees. And I can't be the one to do that for her. So whatever it is that she's saying about me on Facebook, I don't care. Just the way I see it is, I let her say whatever she wants. It's the drugs. She's fucked in the head. She needs help. And I'm not going to make a big deal about it. Because it's not a big deal. It's, I don't care. I don't care. It's really not a big deal. That was my messenger dinging again. But, I don't know. I just, I'm relieved that it's all over. This relationship was not a healthy relationship, and I'm glad that I have closure. I told her that I'm done with her. I don't want to do this anymore, and I tried to break up with her before, and she wouldn't accept no for an answer. She just sent me that stupid blue thumb and messenger, which I fucking despise with a passion. So, I gotta tell you, I'm so happy to have my life back. I can do what I want to do even more now that I'm single. So if I want to go out and, find a single woman and whatever happens, that's my business now. I don't have that pressure of, I can't go out and do this because I'm not a cheater, and I don't want to do that to my girlfriend. Now I'm single. Now I'm available again. So, I'm gonna have fun. And there's nothing wrong with, casual hookups. There's nothing wrong with having casual sex. I don't see anything wrong with that at all. As long as it's two consenting adults giving each other what they want, I don't see what the problem is. And it's no one else's business, obviously, but it's really just, I don't know. It's a relief. I don't have to worry about her cheating on me, and I don't have to wonder why I never hear from her for days and weeks on end because she just doesn't feel like playing girlfriend that day, or she's got some other guy coming to see her. I've been told that she's cheating, but again, like I said, I can't prove that. I can't prove it. I don't know. You know what? She can have whoever else she wants, and I'll enjoy the single life and do what makes me happy and have fun. And I will say, I will go on record as saying, after, it seems like immediately after I got into this relationship with her, I had more women come forward and say, "Oh, you're so cute. You're the cutest guy I've ever seen." And I'm not making this up. Women have actually hit me up in Messenger saying, "Oh, you're the cutest guy I've ever seen, the most handsome redhead I've ever seen in my life, and you're so cute and so handsome and so this and so that." And it's like, hold your horses here. I got a girlfriend. I'm involved with somebody. I appreciate the compliments and I am flattered, but I am in a relationship, a committed relationship with somebody, and I want to be fair to her. I don't want to go behind her back and do things that I know I shouldn't do. But now that I'm single, I can do it again. I can actually talk to whoever I want. If I want to casually hook up with a woman, well, so what? Who cares? I don't see the problem with doing a casual meetup or a casual hookup behind closed doors. It's my business. And I think I would actually prefer the single life. Just, find an attractive girl, have sex, whatever. No strings attached. Give her what she wants. She can give me what I want. We're both happy. We both walk away, happy and remaining friends or whatever. It's not a big deal. I enjoy being free. There's most people I know who they're in relationships and it may be nice for them. They think they got to have someone in their life, someone to love them and someone to share their life with. Me, I don't give a fuck, I don't care. I prefer the single life. I would much rather be single. It's just so much better. There's no strings attached. There's no pressure involved. I just enjoy my freedom. There's, if I have a night of passion with a woman, it's between me and her. I don't feel guilt. I don't feel shamed. We both give each other what each person wants and needs. We help each other out in that way, and we both walk away happy. I just like it like this. I like it better this way, being single. I'm not trying to hook up with anybody. And I know that there's girls, and I'm not making this up, and I never thought this would be the case, and I never thought I would fucking say this. But there are actually girls lined up to get with me. And it's like, I'm not looking for a relationship. If you want sex, okay, we can do the sex thing, but I'm not looking for a relationship. If you're looking for something long term, well, I'm not the guy. If you're looking for something that is okay, like a fuck friend or a fuck buddy kind of situation, you just want some dick, okay, not a problem. I'll give you all the dick you want, but that's as far as it's going to go. I'm not looking to hook up with anybody. I'm not looking to shack up with anybody. It's just too much. It's too much responsibility. It's too much of a hassle. It's too much of a headache. And before anybody goes on saying, well, you can't let one relationship determine your future relationships, which I'm not. In a way I am, but then in a way I'm not. I am because I really don't want to be in a relationship with anybody after this. However, I'm not, because it just gives me more freedom to do what I want to do. I love being single. I just love being by myself. You know, if I want to get in my van and go, I'm going to get in my van and go. I don't have a partner wondering where I'm going or why I'm going or why they're not going with me, or, well, who are you going to see? Who are you cheating on me with? And it's nothing like that. I'm not a cheater. I don't cheat with people. I don't cheat on my girlfriends. I'm not sad. I'm happy. And I'm really relieved that this is over. If there is someone out there, which I'm not looking, but if there is someone out there for me, it'll happen. Am I sad that I'm not friends with this girl anymore? Just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. I don't need to be friends with someone who can't get her shit together. And I sincerely hope that she has that kid taken away from her. She is not fit to have kids. She's an unfit mother. She is not fit to be caring for children at all. And I feel bad for the kid. I really do. I feel bad for that kid. And she's pouting to everybody, oh, I'm a single mom trying to raise a kid on the autism spectrum, and blah, blah, blah. She's using the kid's disability as a way to get people to feel sorry for her. She's using that kid's disability as a meal ticket. And I think it's disgusting. I think it's repulsive. And I wish the best for that kid. A small part of me wishes the best for her too, but I know who she is and what she's like. She's never going to be honest with anybody. I hope the drugs don't kill her. I hope she's able to tackle and squash this problem before it gets worse than what it is. I don't know how far along she is with the drugs, but something tells me that she's still using. She told me that she's not using, which I think she is. She needs serious help. And I'm sorry that her mom died. I'm really, really sorry that her mom died. I mean that sincerely and truly from the depths of my soul. I am sorry that she lost her mom, because that knocked her for a fucking loop. I know it did. And I'm trying to be as sympathetic as possible. And I don't want to belittle that, because that's very sensitive, it's very delicate, and I would never take that away from her. She misses her mom. But goddamn it, she's not going to disrespect me. She's not going to accuse me of doing things that I did not do. And I'm sorry that her son is... I'm sorry for the kid. I'm sorry that her son has to go through this. I mean, he's what, 7, 8 years old? He's just a little kid. I actually have plans with them, too. I was actually going to take him to Bronner's and have a Christmas bulb personalized in his name for Christmas. I was going to take him to the zoo. Hell, I was even going to take him to the Shrine Circus when they come back to Saginaw, but doesn't look like that's going to happen. I have big plans with this girl and her son, and I'm just glad that she had shown me her true colors before I had gotten emotionally invested even further into this relationship. I did not spend any money on her. I did not financially invest in her, which I'm glad I didn't. I didn't do anything to financially help her, and she held that against me too. Oh, you're so fake, and I'm not fake. I don't go behind people's backs and do shady shit. I don't cheat on my girlfriends. And if I had a job somewhere, I'm not going to keep it from you. I'm not going to make you literally force an answer out of me, kicking and screaming every fucking step of the way. If you have a job, I'm your boyfriend. If you have a job, if you got a new job, why didn't you share that with me? I'm your man. I would have supported you. I would want to know where you work. What's not to say that one day at work you don't get a bouquet of flowers? If I don't call the nearest florist and have a bouquet of flowers sent to you at your work, I mean, what? I have to get that out of you too. I literally have to fucking claw it out of you. Why would you be so secretive? And instead of just answering my question, she deflected and tried to make me sound like the bad guy. Well, are you questioning my loyalty? Well, now I am. Because if I ask you a question and you can't be honest and just tell me, now I question everything from this moment forward. You can't be trusted. She's going to realize that she had the best thing that ever happened to her. She had the best thing and she fucked it up. Much in the same way other guys have fucking dumped her. I mean, she went on a fucking tirade over this last guy, before me. This last guy who dumped her because I think she pulled the same shit with him. And he got tired of it. He was always doing shit for her, fixing her car and fucking bringing groceries into the house and spending time with her son. Okay, he did more than I ever did, but he lives down there too, and I live way the fuck up here in Chesaning. I'm not close to Wyandotte. That's a 2 or 3 hour drive for me. And that's doing the speed limit. Might not even be 2 or 3 hours. Fuck, I don't know. All I know is it's a long way away. And if she wants to accuse me of, oh, he's got my address, now he knows where I live, and blah, blah, blah. Okay, you volunteered that information to me. It doesn't mean I'm actually going to go down and see you. We're broke up. I have no use for your address anymore. And by the way, that's not your address. It's your dad's address. It's your dad's house. And you and your son, your little boy, are sleeping in the fucking basement. Why? And how do I know that she doesn't have other guys coming in there? I was told that she was seeing some guy named Tony. She probably is. And I don't understand how she has it on her Facebook that she was in a relationship with me, but then she was seeing some other guy behind my back. Well, you know what, honey? You can have him now. You can have him. I want no fucking part of you anymore. You can have him. You're never going to get yourself better. You're never going to get your shit straight, and you're certainly as fuck not going to get your priorities straight with your kid. It's going to be the same old situation with you every single fucking time. And I don't have time for it. You wanted to move up to Petoskey and, well, we can see each other on holidays and when you vacation in northern Michigan. So what are you, a part-time girlfriend? Like you're leasing yourself out to me? Sounds like a whore. You know, that's what it sounds like to me. Like I said, I don't have that problem. Now, if you wanted to, if she really just wanted to be a friends with benefits, if she just wanted to remain friends, and okay, if you wanted to fool around a little bit, fine. I wouldn't care. But now that, I've been told, and like I said, I don't go by what I'm told, but I have to consider the possibility. Because if I asked her, where do you work? And she's going to fight me on that? Tooth and nail? Every fucking step of the way? I mean, seriously. What are you hiding? Why not just tell me where you work? Instead of suspecting that I'm questioning your loyalty, why don't you just answer the question? I just don't. I don't get it. I don't get what's going through her mind. But it's the drugs. I can guarantee you, it's the fucking drugs. And I'm glad that relationship is done. I bid her farewell. I hope she gets the help she needs, and if she does turn her life around, I hope she'll find me. I hope she'll look for me again. But I have no use for her now. I told her, you're not going to fucking disrespect me like that again. I'm not the one. I'm not the one. You're not going to disrespect me like that. That's the second time you've done that, and there's not going to be a third time. There will not be a fucking third time. I'm not going to deal with that. I refuse to be disrespected like that. You're going to accuse me of doing stuff that I didn't do, and then have the audacity to whine about it on Facebook about, oh yeah, I don't need people like that in my life or something. I saw something she had written before I blocked her, and it's like, she even said something about, oh yeah, Jared, or she didn't say my name, but she said something about, oh yeah, he whines about having cancer 30 years ago. Bitch, I never fucking whined about anything. I don't whine about cancer. I don't whine about anything in my life. I share bits and pieces of my story to help other people who might be searching for some kind of clarity or some kind of rising from the ashes story, because people need stuff like that. And I just try to offer that and support that, and I say, yes, I know what that is, I've lived through that, and I've survived it. Anybody who really knows me and my intentions, they know why I do what I do. They know. I don't have to explain. And if she was too fucking blind to see it, she never really cared anyway. She was too busy fucking around, doing the shit she was doing or doing who she was doing. Well, that's not my problem anymore. She can have all the guys she wants. It's out of my, it's out of my control. It's out of my hands now. It was out of my hands before. But now I just have the freedom of knowing that if I want to find a woman and have a night of unbridled passion with her, I'm not going to feel guilty because I'm single. If I wouldn't do that if I was in a relationship, I wouldn't be messing around with somebody else. I've never in my life messed around on my partners, ever. But anyway, that's the gist of what's going on in my life. I am officially a single man again. I am back on the market, but I think I'm going to live the single life. I think I'm just going to live the single life from now on and just, if I can get pussy, I'll get pussy when I can. Get laid whenever I can and just enjoy it. I don't have time for games with people who aren't serious and they're not faithful. And they go behind my back and do shady shit all the time. I never cheated on her, not once. I was always faithful to her, and I wanted to spend time with her. I wanted to take her out on dates. I wanted to spend time with her son and get to know her son a little better and understand his language and how he communicates, because autism is a serious thing, and I'd like to learn, but doesn't look like that's going to happen now because she can't get her life together. She can't get her fucking shit straight, and she's lost her fucking mind. She has flipped her fucking lid. Well, she can keep flipping it without me in her life. I'm worth so much more than that. My mom and dad apologized profusely, saying, oh, I'm sorry that things didn't work out. There's nothing to be sorry about. I'm happy. I feel so relieved now that weight has been lifted off my shoulders. I don't have that fucking monkey on my back anymore. It's like, wow, I haven't heard from this girl in a week. And when it's convenient for her to want to all of a sudden play the role of girlfriend, she wants to hit me up a messenger and, hey, how you doing, Well, gee, I don't know. That depends. I haven't heard from you in a fucking week. And then I'm left waiting for you to message me. I got tired of being the first person to always message her. I really got tired of it. And right then and there, when she told me she wanted to move to Petoskey and only see each other on occasion, that was a big red flag. It's like, nah, that's not how relationships work, man. Sorry. I'm not in this relationship just when it's convenient for you to be a girlfriend all of a sudden. No. When I'm in a relationship with somebody, it's every second of every day. I'm not saying let's own each other as property. I'm saying we're in this relationship. We should be committed to each other. And, not go behind each other's backs and do things without telling each other. There's no trust. Here, I'm not the one with a drug issue, and I have never cheated on her, but obviously she's had trust issues with me, which I find to be really fucking strange. I find that to be very ironic, to say the least. But I gotta tell you, there's nothing on earth like being single. That's probably the greatest thing that could ever happen to me. It's just living the single life. That's truly a gift in and of itself. I wish more people understood that. Just being by yourself, living your own life, doing your own thing, making shit happen on your own, chasing your dreams. Fuck having, girlfriends, boyfriends, husbands, wives. Fuck all that shit. Just be by yourself and enjoy your life and do what you want to do. I don't have kids. I don't have a wife. Now I don't have a girlfriend. Hey, I am fucking free, man. I am fucking free. I'm not miserable. I was actually miserable being with her in this relationship. I was at my most miserable when I was in this relationship with her because it was nothing. It was 3 months of wasted time. Had I been with somebody else, I bet you anything, I guarantee that any other girl I would have been with, we would talk every day, we would go out for coffee or go to the movies, go on, do whatever it is we do, that boyfriend and girlfriends usually do. But I can't see, when it's convenient for her, okay, now I hear from you. It's not, that's not how relationships work. I don't know, I'm relieved. You guys have no fucking clue how relieved I really am. I couldn't be more happy if my name was Happy Happerson. It's really like that. Ugh. I wish you guys could actually really and truly feel what I feel being single. Having that freedom again. To do as I please. Does it get lonely sometime? Yes, it does. At times. That's, but even when you're in a relationship, you have those moments of, what the fuck was I thinking? I miss being single. I miss having my freedom, before I decided to settle down and tie the knot and have kids and make big commitments and all that shit. Nah, man, you guys, you duped yourselves. You duped yourselves big time. You were conditioned into, well, I gotta have kids and I gotta be married by a certain age and I gotta do this and I gotta do that and this, that, and the other. No, you fucking don't. Just live your life and enjoy it. Just because society sets those standards, well, fuck society and fuck their standards. Live your own life. They don't live your life and you don't live theirs. It's your life, man. Live it the way you fucking want to live it. Take control of your life again. If you're single and you don't have kids, trust me, stay single, enjoy life without kids, get a cat, get a fucking dog. Do not get mixed up with somebody else. Do not. Maybe I should join that MGTOW movement there is, men going their own way. And I can tell you right now, anything that this girl says on her Facebook about me, that's manipulation. She's pissed because she got fucking dumped again by someone who has his head on his shoulders. Someone who is coherent enough to know what the fuck is going on around him at all times. Someone who is constantly and overly receptive of everything. And I am. I am very aware of everything that goes on around me. I'm very aware of the people I associate with. I'm very aware of my surroundings. I am always top notch on everything. I know what the fuck I'm doing and what's going on. All my money's mine. I don't have to share it with anybody else. If I want to buy a gift for somebody, that's up to me entirely. I don't have a girlfriend chewing my ass all the time. Well, can you get me a pack of cigarettes? Can you get me my bag of weed? Can you take my kid to the doctor? Well, he's not my fucking kid, but okay. Where's the baby daddy at when all this shit's going on? Why can't your baby daddy take on some responsibility? Oh, he doesn't have custody of the kid? Well, so I'm just involuntarily left with taking on the fatherly responsibilities of someone else? What the fuck? And I understand why these guys on the Maury Povich show, they're always like, yeah, I'm not the father, and they start doing jumping jacks on stage. It's fucking hilarious. So to that degree, I do understand it, but I also understand, yeah, if you are in a relationship with a woman, you do accept her kids. Because if you accept the mom, you have to accept her children. That's a package deal, man. You can't just take one and not the other. And I absolutely did that with this girl. She's only got one son, one kid, as far as I know. She might have other kids out there. I have no fucking clue. I might find out later on that she had other kids and they were taken away from her. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But I really feel for that kid, you know. I really feel for that kid. He's in a very shitty environment. He's in a very lousy situation where his mom can't get her fucking shit together. Her own dad doesn't even want her around. Her own dad kicked her out. She ended up crashing his car because the excuse that she gave me, oh, I was turning the station on the radio. Well, let me tell you something, Cupcake. I can turn the fucking station on the radio in my van, and I still watch what the fuck I'm doing. I don't take my eyes off the road no more than 10 seconds because I'm very familiar with my radio. I know where the buttons are. I've driven my van enough to know and to become familiar with the buttons, with the steering wheel, with the gas pedal, the brake pedal, everything about the vehicle. I have become very well aware of my vehicle. Don't give me the shit, well, I was messing with the radio, so you mean to tell me you had taken all of your attention off the fucking road, and by the time you got up to this other person, it was too late for you to hit the brake because you fucking rear-ended them. Is that what you're telling me? No, I think you were zonked out on drugs. I honestly think you were zonked out. Only a person who's zonked out on drugs is going to do shit like that. She's without excuse. She's lied to me so much. I suspect that she's lied to me about a lot of things. She probably doesn't even work at the dry cleaners, like she told me. She said she had a job working at some dry cleaner down in Wyandotte. I don't even know if that's true. I mean, I don't want to call down there because then that's going to make me look like a stalker, and I'm not a stalker. I'm not even going to waste time with checking with this place where she allegedly works. It's not even my issue anymore. It's not even a big deal to me anymore. And I guess the reason I'm here speaking about it is because a part of me wishes that it could have worked out. There's always that part of me that just wishes, just that tiny piece, you know, like, okay, I'm into something good here. I got me a good woman. You know, I can take care of her and her son. Or I could at least try. I mean, we're distances apart, but I can at least try. And she didn't get what she wanted from me, so therefore she calls me fake, and she calls me every name in the book. You know, whatever. That's, you know, if I didn't... Here's the thing, sweetheart. You couldn't manipulate me into getting what you wanted, so therefore I'm this and this and this and this and that because you didn't get what you wanted. Well, you know what I am above all else? I'm free. I'm free from you. I'm free from your baggage, your toxicity, your drama. I am free from you and your fucking bullshit. I have my life back. And I am so, so happy. I am going to sleep great tonight. I'm probably going to sleep better than I have in fucking the last 3 months. I'm going to sleep so good. I won't even know what's going on around me. You might think I was dead. Fuck, for all I know, I might be dead. I don't know. All I know is the sleep is going to be just fantastic, amazing. But anyway, guys, I've been here for over an hour now. Yes, I am single again. It's great to be back. I don't know if I'm going to ever get in a relationship ever again. I might just stay single and, I have lots of single female friends. If they want what I have, they can have it because I'm always going to want what they've got. So, it's like that. Nothing wrong with that. And I don't see anything wrong with that. Casual hookups, having sex with friends or whatever, I don't see anything wrong with it. But whatever, But anyway, guys, that's going to wrap up this edition of the Daily Rant. My name is Jared Fuller, a.k.a. Jerbear. And I will catch you all next time. I am officially single. So until such time, toodaloo!